Hi, greetings from the Pacific Northwest. Bo here with my co-star, actually the star. I'm her co-star. This is Lulu the Wonder Dog, as you all know. Hey, thought I'd try something a little bit different. I haven't been making a lot of vinyl finds lately, so I thought it might be kind of fun to just kind of give you like a top 10 from my collection. Although in honor of Spinal Tap, I think we'll turn it all the way up to 11. So top 10 turned up to 11, if you catch my drift. Lulu, where's the tiny Stonehenge? Where is it? You can't count on your dog for anything. You know what I mean? All right. We're going to start off with number 10, which is 11. This is the Violent Femmes. This is actually my wife Carol's record, but I was a fan of these guys too. And when I was in high school, I didn't have a lot of records. I had more cassette tapes. They were, you could transport them, put them in your car. So I had a couple records, but mostly it was about cassette tapes in the 80s. So this was a cassette I had. This is her record. It's got most of the big stuff on here. Blister in the Sun, Kiss Off, Add It Up, Gone Daddy Gone. For just a three-piece group, these guys were pretty good. I'm trying to place to put these down safely. Sorry. Next up, this is Howlin' Wolf's Evil. This is a 1969 pressing on Chess. Basically it's a reissue, I believe, of the Moanin' in the Moonlight record that he did. And this has got, this is really just folk blues. Everybody knows Howlin' Wolf's distinct singing voice. Just really cool, folksy. It's got Evil, Smokestack Lightning, How Many More Years, Moanin' at Midnight. Classic. If you're a fan of the blues and you like more traditional style blues, and then this is considerably cheaper too to pick up this copy than it is the Moanin' in the Moonlight, because it's a fairly expensive record. Okay, 11, 10, number 9. This was a present that my wife got for me. I'm going to go ahead to the record. I keep the record in the back to try to protect the jacket on this one. This is the West Coast Pop Art Experimental Band. This is A Child's Guide to Good and Evil. I really like everything that these guys did. There's Mr. Markley himself. Very strange person he was. The other two guys, and I'm drawing a blank here. I should have maybe, me, I should have done a bit of research. So they had really good pop sensibilities. That's what was good about this group is Markley was kind of a weird guy, brought some psych to their stuff, but they were pretty good pop musicians. This has got Child of a Few Hours is Burning to Death, which is a very strange song. It's an anti-war Vietnam song. 18 is Over the Hill, because that's more like kind of plays on Markley's strangeness there. But this is a really good record. It's not easy to find. I had a reissue for a long time, but I was lucky enough to get an original thanks to my wife. It's a great present. Okay, so that's 11, 10, 9. Here's number 8. That's what you're playing in the background. This is the Butterfield Blues Band, East West. I think that's the library in Chicago. I think they were a Chicago blues band. This has got Mike Bloomfield, of course, and Paul Butterfield, and Elvin Bishop was with the group still at this point. This is a really cool album because it's that Chicago-style blues, but it really incorporates little bits of psychedelia in it, especially the song, which closes the album, East West. Trippy, good stuff, solid, must have. 11, 10, 9, where's that, 8? So here's 7. This will jump to the 1990s. This is Nirvana Unplugged in New York. A lot of people might consider this a bit of a sellout kind of, I don't know, not me. Because he got away from more of the punk side here. This is a very acoustic. This is really cool. Everybody's seen this one a million times. So that's right up there for me. Number 6, Velvet Underground. And this has also got, because the jacket's starting to split, so it's got the record in there. This is the Velvet Underground Loaded. They've been very avant-garde their first few albums. And here they were trying, I think, to actually write some hits. This has a really, to me, it had a really strong country rock influence, not unlike, say, the Byrds or the Flying Burrito Brothers. It's Joey Morrison, Doug Yule's with the group at this point. It's got, Who Loves the Sun, Sweet Jane, Oh Sweet Nothing. So here they were, they've kind of left that avant-garde behind a little bit. They're trying to write some hits. Next up is, these are all originals too. None of these are reissues except for the Howlin' Wolf record. And this is the Chocolate Watch Band. This features, to me, Mark Loomis is underrated as a lead guitar player. So he's with the group here as Dave Aguiar. This is the only album in which the original core group played together. The Inner Mystique, Mark Loomis and Aguiar had quit the group midway through, so like half the songs are Chocolate Watch Band, and the rest are all done up by studio musicians. This is No Way Out. This is a pretty hard to find record, but I got a really good deal on this because it's not in the best condition. But like a lot of those '60s records, they could take a beating and keep on ticking. So this actually plays pretty good. They do a cover of Midnight Hour. Let's Talk About Girls is really good. They're going to be there at the Love Inn, which I believe was in the movie Ride on the Sunset Strip. No Way Out, Expo 2000, Gossamer Wings are both more psychedelic. These guys had more of a reputation for being a garage rock kind of band. But the last two, Expo 2000 and Gossamer Wings, to me had more of a psychedelic influence. So, like I said, reissues of this are easy to find. Originals are not, but it's well worth picking up. So here we are, we're getting to the top four. And this is like the gateway band for a lot of people, and this is also another one I've got the record in behind, so I can try to protect it from splitting. This is a mono copy. This is the Doors' debut album. Like I said, it's mono. I don't think it really needs to talk too much about this. For a lot of people that were kind of getting into psychedelic music at the time, this is their introduction to it. I was in junior high, and I had a friend who had an older brother that had this album. That's how I first discovered the Doors. And it kind of gets you going into see more experimental stuff. Like this one. This is number 3 on my list. This is Jefferson Airplane's Surrealistic Pillow. And it's more to me than the 2 hits, which is White Rabbit and of course Somebody to Love. And this is a mono copy, by the way. The Marty Balin songs on here, which are, give me just a second, My Best Friend, Today and Coming Back to Me, those are my 2 favorite songs on the track, and Grace doesn't even sing on those. That's all Marty Balin singing there. But what's interesting about this record too is if you can ever find The Great Society, and it was recorded live. If you can find that record, pick that up, because Grace and her husband Darby Slick had written the 2 hits, White Rabbit and Somebody to Love, and if you listen to that record, they're completely different than they are here. So when she left Great Society, came to Jefferson Airplane, she brought those songs with her, and they totally redid it. So it's kind of an interesting compare-contrast kind of thing. Iconic album, nothing that people haven't heard of. These last 2, anybody that watches my videos kind of knew where this was going to end up. Another one that I've got the record in behind to protect the sleeve. This is the Small Faces debut on Decca. This is a UK original, and the record's in really good shape. The jacket is not. Anybody knows I'm a huge Marriott and Lane fan, and I put their writing up there to me with Lennon McCartney or Jagger Richards. These guys were real mods. And so were the Creation and maybe say the Who were more, who kind of started off as mod, but they seem more rock to me. But they do there's a couple covers on here. They cover Shake by Sam Cooke, and technically You Need Loving, which they give themselves, Marriott Lane give themselves writing credit on, is a ripoff of, I think it was a Muddy Waters song, which then was also later influenced, I guess you could say, by Jimmy Page with Led Zeppelin for A Whole Lot of Love. But this has got some of the more iconic songs on here from the Small Faces. Sha-La-La-La-Lee, E to D, Come On Children, It's Too Late, What You Gonna Do About It? This is really what kind of made them stand out. It's that blue-eyed kind of soul kind of stuff that I really groove on, that I really dig. And then the last one, as if there was any doubt on what it was going to be, it's Love's Forever Changes. My second favorite band, but this is my favorite record. And Small Faces, it's funny, it's my favorite band, but it's my second favorite record that I have in my collection. This shot is kind of interesting because if you've seen the documentary, and I'm trying to think of it, I own it, and I just can't think of the name of it, Love Story. This was filmed at, I think it was filmed at Ken Forsey's house? That or Michael Stewart Ware's home. And Arthur kicked over this vase and broke it. And it's kind of interesting because that band was on the verge of breaking up here. There's Johnny Eccles and Brian McLean. That's Arthur Lee, of course. This is, a lot of people thought maybe this was Africa, but this is actually supposed to be a heart. I'll tie this into an episode I recently saw of Cheyenne, which is a TV Western I like. The actress whose name I'm trying to blank on as well, she was like the female lead in the episode. She later went on to be more famous. She left after she left acting a few years later. She was the booking agent at the Whiskey A Go Go. She signed the doors to the Whiskey A Go Go, and she kind of was a person. She had she wasn't the manager for Love, but she was kind of like their de facto manager at the time. And allegedly, the title "Forever Changes" is supposed to be from her. Like, you know, I thought you loved me forever, and Arthur's like, well, forever changes. Also, to me, that Arthur and Brian were as good as songwriters as anybody else out there. And in my opinion, if Arthur had maybe even listened to Brian a little bit more, they never really tried to write together. They wrote separately. Like the big song on here, "Alone Again," or which has got that really cool trumpet sound and stuff. A lot of orchestration on this. This is a lot different than their other records. But most of these things, you know, some of the more hardcore stuff, like "House Is Not a Motel" or "The Red Telephone," these were kind of written. Those were written by Arthur. They didn't write together. They wrote separately. If they had taken more time to write together, you know, who knows what they might have ended up. Because Love's a great band. And anywho, so that's it. That's my top 10, turned up to 11. And see if we can get Lulu to come up here one more time. Probably not, because she's going to scratch herself. Lulu, you want to come say goodbye to the camera? Lulu! Lulu! You coming? Come on. We say goodbye from the Pacific Northwest because it's time for the Seahawks. Bye-bye.